she was green broke when I bought her. She was 4 when I got her, and I sent her out for additional training, and she's wonderful under saddle. But she is used to being home in a herd. And literally, I pulled her out of the pasture yesterday morning, and here we are. So she's not thrilled with not having her buddies with her. Some are great about it, and some aren't. But she's been my spare horse. I've been riding a 5-year-old Tennessee Walker because he just went under saddle this year. So she's been sitting to the side. But once we start working with her again, she'll be settled right in again. I actually purchased her from a 15-year-old young lady down in Kentucky who had adopted her to take her to one of the challenges, and they couldn't make it. And she, had her brain broke by the time I went and saw her. And I brought her home. I let her sit for a year. She was very skinny, and she needed to gain weight. She needed to just be part of the herd. And then we started working with her, and like I said, I sent her off for training. And you need to stop. If you have any questions about like the adoption program, or Tilly is actually my, I still have 2 Mustangs at home. My oldest one actually I had to put down from EPR in July. I had him for 26 years. He was my quite a fair horse. We came here in '99 when I adopted him 5 months after I got him. And he was such the steady Eddie. When we go into the Coliseum, he was the horse to go in first, and everyone came in with him. There was one year we have a picture of 2 other horses that were new to it, and they stuck like glue. You could not feel them away from him. He was such a steady Eddie, like just the most calmest horse you could find. And they stuck with him. And so I'm kind of missing him.
Yeah, okay.
But Tilly came from where he came from. That's why I got her. And hopefully we'll get the same kind of relationship. Right? You're going to be good though.
You find that they're all different as far as being opinionated?
Oh yeah, yeah. And I'm not necessarily a mare person. The only reason why I adopted her is because she came from where my Joey came from. And he was such a great horse that I thought, well, I'll give her a chance. And she is a good horse. She's just not real thrilled today. Yeah. 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 Well, part of it is I haven't done much of anything with her this year. I had a friend that we all went camping up in New York State, and my friend broke her. I literally haven't ridden her since last year. So it's to be expected that she's not going to be real thrilled to be here. And all of her buddies are home, not working. She's like, well, I'm glad they're working. But she'll get over it, hopefully.
Not really.
They all split up.
Yeah.
I mean, they do have buddies,
Yeah.
but, there are certain times that all about during the day, they're all spread all over the place, and then they, sort out themselves and get together again.
Like, kind of got to be that normal guy, at least 6 hours a time.
Yeah. Back up. Back up. You're crowding at me. I mean, I love doing the Mustangs. I started in '99 with my Joey, and have adopted multiple times. Some horses weren't what I wanted them to be, and Gigi could attest to, she got one of the horses that we sent out for training and got back, and she said, can I ride him? And I said, sure. And it was what she liked, and something I didn't like. And I said, okay, it's yours. Give me a little money. No, just a little. Down the road together. And I've done that with a couple of them. A couple of mine have passed away. But I think overall, I think I've adopted 13 or 14 between the Burros and the Mustangs since '99. And I just want to help get them out of the system, get them trained.
There's at least one.
I'm actually thinking about getting another one to general and get it home to someone else.
Yeah, just this
So
one.
I'm getting too old to keep every one of them. And I still have, I have the 24-year-old, a 10-year-old, and my 5-year-old Tennessee Walker, and I have a Mustang Mule baby, he's about 2, and I have donkeys. So that's enough on my plate, but I don't mind taking another one in and get it gentled so that someone else can have them. Because not everybody can do the gentling process.
Yeah.
We did it ourselves because I was surprised. I was 64 and that was my old dream.
Yeah.
I did get it.
Stop.
Never had a Mustang.
Yeah.
It's easy to go down and make a mistake.
Yeah.
You have to make sure it's correct.
Yeah, because yeah. Well, that's good.
Once that you got me put here, I can be the boss.
Yep.
No respect.
Yeah.
It's like once they get the upper.
Yeah.
Kudos to you at
Well, yeah, if you
64.
allow them to have
Good for you.
get away with something, it takes twice as long to get them to stop.
And like right there, it would be like backing them up and saying, you know what, I know you're not a happy boss.
Yeah. 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 So she's got a deal. I've got a deal. Hopefully, the longer we're here, the better she gets.
Well, I took her to the new one. He's been down there twice. He actually started my guy clean years ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
He started, he did our own.
Yeah.
He got from the board, he did a good guy. And then we did the phenomenal.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, I've had Morgans. We've had Bertrands. I've had pretty much almost a bunch of different breeds. But once I went Mustang, I basically didn't look back. My Tennessee Walker is a homebred. It was an Oops baby from a mare that I shared with my son. It was I got half of it for Christmas, you know, the expensive half. And he had the stud, and as things happen, and when that baby was born, I told my son, I said, possession is 9/10 of the law. He's at my house. It's mine. You get the other half of the mare. I don't care what she is. And he's been a phenomenal horse. But I'm still, Mustangs are they're my passion. And, you know, anybody that needs help with it, you know, I've taken people in, I've met at adoptions that they had no place to go, but they wanted to adopt. And I said, I'll take the horse to my house, you can take it for it. And I'll help you tell it. And then you can go to Mary Bear.
but I kind of did a lot of, we had the Britain Nelson and about 7
Right now, that's kind of like in limbo land. We're really not up on all that information yet because it just really happened. The Ewing closed and
Yeah, it depends on who you talk to. Yeah, you can get somebody or not.
Actually, BLM people were supposed to be here, and obviously they're not.
They're not.
got the flu today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we're here every year to promote the program. We're a private organization, we're a nonprofit, but we have worked with BLM to promote the program. We usually go to adoptions. The last couple of years have been kind of rough. There was someone in charge in the Milwaukee office that wasn't good work.
Yeah. She wanted
we
more
had a wonderful
closed adoptions. Yeah.
For years, I mean, one of the BLM representatives, he's retired now. He actually stayed at my house before coming here to Equine Fair. I overnighted him at my house. We had that good of a relationship. And whenever they had a horse that needed to be repossessed, the phone would ring, and I'd hook up my trailer, and out I went, and I repossessed a bunch of horses because they were in the wrong place. When I went to adoptions, I would deliver horses, and if it was inappropriate, I would not let the horse off my trailer. I would bring it back to the adoption and say, you know, get compliant, and I'll bring the horse back. Otherwise, you're not getting the horse. And that's what people need to do, but we've run into situations where a shipper didn't either know the qualifications that needed to be met or didn't care. And they dropped the horse off, it got out, we had to try and go back and capture it a week later. I was on one down in Connecticut that literally I went back out and had to catch it. You know, thankfully it was contained, but it's a lot of work to recatch something that's not been handled at all, aside from being put in a chute and having vaccination stuff. But yeah, I've done all of it. And, you know, hopefully I don't have to go back to repossessing anything, but if it happens, it happens. You know? I'm there. I don't agree with everything that happens in the program, and some of the people, but at the end of the day, it's not about me, it's not about my horses, it's about the one that's still in the system or getting out of the system that you have to make a difference for. And that's why I do this as long as I am, and I'll keep doing it until I can't anymore. You know, because it means something. It's trying to get another one out of the system into a good home, having been taken care of. You know, and unfortunately, the ones that go through the system, they pay the price for the rest of them to stay out there free. Not every one of them can stay out there. It's a truth. It's a fact. It's just, you know, we don't live in utopia.
I was going out there, the guy got a video those 3 days. Everything was said. Picking me online, getting the rabbit down there, day 2, and then the 3rd day.
Yep.
He had to send video, and he had to make video, and I saw what my horse was doing, my frustration going. I know it was a brick wall, and that the horse is doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And the horse articulated. He's like, you're not doing what you're supposed to do, therefore I'm not going to do it.
Yep.
The guy was very good about it. So those, it's our
there's
private pain, and there's a Mustang that you work with. Yes, for the words that, you know, you're different. Your plan is to survive.
Yep.
So people that
Sometimes you have to make them think it's their idea.
exactly. And they, whatever you put in that bucket today, they remember it tomorrow. That was a big thing. Our horse was just, picking up, you know, yesterday, I like that. Busy obstacle today, and I really enjoyed that. Now, right after a while, because now you can argue a lot. Wait and say, oh, that's right, I didn't know that was fair. So they didn't get it when they get it. Look at what's like,
I figured, this is a mare. Mares are more new to me than I love my boys. They're just easier. We do. We're in the Stroh building, Wild Horse and Rural Association. And,
Oh, yes, with the blue shirt.
at some point, Tilly will be in the store, but not today.
Look for the blue shirts.
Our next endeavor is we're supposed to be in
Mallory South.
Mallory South in the arena.
The arena. Yeah, the arena.
We'll see if I walk her or ride her. We'll have to see.
And that was one of the things that one of the trainers that we had, one of the biggest things is during the space where they're close to you have to 10 foot. And it's just from your head. Now, when you say that they're not trained, so with what comes first, what comes after.
Excuse me.
Very
It's
good
like
point.
right trigger, you get it comfortable.
Enough.
Yeah.
Enough.
And you're not.
Yes. Did you make that point?
It's like, oh, I'm done.
Right. And they're like, I play whatever comes after you is coming after me next.
So let him.
Thank you.
That's enough. So weird.